Oh, welcome in, folks. Alex Smith becomes Utah's first Ring of Honor. What an achievement for an excellent guy. In this video, we're going to do a quick recap of his college career, his football career, and his injury, and all the good stuff you should know about that dude, Alex Smith. Alex Smith played 37 games for Utah, had a 67.8% completion rate, threw for a total of 5,200 yards, 47 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, 1,099 rushing yards, and another 15 rushing touchdowns. Now, his standout year was the 2004 season. He passed for 2,952 yards with 32 touchdowns on only 4 interceptions, a 71.2% completion rate. Had another 630 rushing yards and 10 rushing touchdowns. So that's 42 touchdowns his senior season. Alex Smith was a consensus All-American and won the 2004 Heisman Trophy as the most outstanding college football player. He also led the University of Utah, to a perfect 12-0 record and a BCS Bowl victory in the Fiesta Bowl, where he defeated the University of Pittsburgh 35-7. Now, after this notable 2004 season, where he won the Heisman Trophy, he was drafted by the San Francisco 49ers, where he played from 2005 until 2012. And, notable things are he was the first overall pick in 2005 in the draft, as we had just said. He did play 80 games for the 49ers with a 58% completion rate and a 14,000-yard career, 81 touchdowns on 63 seasons. His best year was that 2011 season, where he threw for 3,144 yards, 17 touchdowns, and only 5 interceptions. Now, notable to point out, in that first handful of years for Alex Smith, he really just went through a bunch of trash coaches. First was Mike Nolan. Nolan was Smith's head coach during Alex Smith's rookie year and his next 3 years. The team struggled with consistency and performance during this period. Smith's early years were marked by instability and difficulties, including injuries and the lack of offensive support. Nolan's tenure saw Smith dealing with coaching changes and adjustments impacting his development. They were really questioning if Alex Smith was a bust. And then he got the gem of Mike Singletary. Singletary took over midway in the 2008 season and continued until 2010. The 49ers experienced a mix of improvement and frustration under Singletary. Smith had some ups and downs, and Singletary approach focused on a strong defense and running game, and Smith struggled with consistency but shown signs of improvement. You've seen a little bit better, but Mike Singletary wasn't a great head coach for the 49ers. And in the 2011 season, Mike Harbaugh took over and led the team to significant success. Harbaugh's arrival marked a turning point into Smith's career. The 2011 season was his best, as we said earlier, and the team reached the NFC Championship game. However, Smith was later benched for Colin Kaepernick during the 2012 season. Harbaugh's tenure saw Smith's performance improve, but also marked the end of his time with the 49ers. They still can't believe they benched him for Colin Kaepernick, and we've seen who lasted longer in these two careers. Next, he went to Kansas City, where he played 76 games, had a completion percentage of 65%, massive improvement. Look, you see a 7% jump under Andy Reid. Still 14,000 yards, so threw just as many yards in 4 less games. 102 touchdowns to 33 interceptions. You start seeing that quarterback that Andy Reid dreamed of developing. Really, he had Pro Bowl seasons in 2015 and 2016 and really brought playoff football back to Kansas City, bringing huge success. It was a huge mentor for Patrick Mahomes. Some will argue that, with that development, really brought in the GOAT, the future GOAT of football. Like just another check mark on Alex Smith's career. He played 22 games for the Washington football team, still had a 66% completion percentage for 3,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 10 injuries. And the most notable thing was he returned after the injury. He had a massive leg injury in Washington and brought the team back to the playoffs. He had a total of 174 games played in the NFL with a 62% completion rating, 32,900 passing yards, 195 touchdowns to 106 interceptions, and he became the comeback player of the year after that leg injury. A true inspiration to everybody that can possibly be out there. The man overachieved being a bust, overachieved becoming a leg injury, turned that Heisman Trophy into one of the better Heisman Trophy quarterbacks, like a true example of an NFL leadership of a guy and just a stand-up guy. So on this Bold Sports Show, we salute Utah's first one and only Ring of Honor, Alex Smith. Tune into us live nightly at 9 p.m. where we do our Bold Sports Show. Thanks. Don't forget to like and subscribe.